Hey Virgos, this is your love reading for the month of July with the person on your mind or the person that you're dealing with. We're going to take a look at your partner's energy or the person that's on your mind, your energy, the mutual situation you guys are going to be going through, how they feel about you, how they think about you, the possible outcome as of right now mutually. We're going to pull some advice, and then we're going to take a preview and a look at what's coming towards you or what you need to know anywhere from now to the next 3 months. If you guys are new to my channel, I've been doing tarot for almost 17 years now. I'm a full-time tarot reader in my professional life. I actually used to be on YouTube a long time ago. I had a lot of tower moments. I got off. I started this channel. Had more tower moments. But I am back, and for those of you guys who knew I was going through health issues, I do know I owe you guys an explanation for all that. To tell you guys my updates on my cancer and all that. I'm not going to be going through that through this video. But because of that, I'm not going to be accepting personal reads as I try to heal right now and recover from YouTube. I'm not going to overwork myself. But if you guys do need to get a hold of me, my description and my email is in the link below. So, as you guys know, this reading is not going to resonate with every Virgo every single time. The energies can always be vice versa. Generally, I don't read from the cross watcher, but when you're picking up multiple energies, you can be on either side of the fence. You're going to know where you lie. You're going to know what side you're on because you're going to know, hey, that's me. Okay, so anyway, we're going to get right into it. As you guys know, I already shuffle and premeditate ahead of time on the cards. Save you guys all that juju jazz. So we're just going to pull them. And then we're going to do some clarifiers and we are going to get into it. Okay, Virgo, I can already see that this relationship, if you're already wondering how you and your person is feeling, I'm going to say you guys are both struggling with this. I'll say that right off the bat. Your person has the Six of Cups in reverse. We're going to clarify, but this is telling me that no matter how they're appearing, they are struggling really hard to let this go with you. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like from what's on the board right now, it looks like, I could be wrong, we're going to see as we go on, but it looks like you could be entangled into some kind of toxic connection with this person. Or at least it looks toxic as of right now. Tell me more about the Six of Cups in reverse, and I will get to that in a minute. Why? Those toxic connections, though, don't always tend to end when you think they're ending. You know, they always come back around. They always got like a pull on you, a pull on the other person. Why is this their energy? Tell me more about the Six of Cups in reverse, please. Five of Swords in reverse with the Four of Wands upright. Yeah, there's something about, okay. So, if you're wondering why you and your person just can't forgive and forget or move forward, you might not feel that way exactly, but like, for example, if you guys are in some kind of like standoff, or you guys are just stuck, or you're not speaking, or maybe you guys speak, but you argue a lot, or you can't let things go, or for some reason you guys just can't get back to the way you guys were, it's because this person is holding on to some kind of situation that happened between you two, and they can't really move past it. They can't let you go either, though. They are stuck on you. They feel like they really can't replace you. I feel like that they are very burdened by this. It's kind of like when, not to say you're not good for them, but just like as a person, it's kind of like that feeling when you think that someone's not good for you, but you can't let them go because you love them. It's kind of like that emotional turmoil. That is what I see your person going through right now. So if you experience weird behavior, if you experience them standing off, if you experience the hot and cold, anything like that, it's because this person is like really, really torn. Like one part of them is telling themselves, I need to move on. I need to move past this person. I can't do it with my Virgo anymore. And the other part of them is really, really stuck on you. It is clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands. Feels like a lose-lose situation. I feel like they don't actually want to lose you. Four of Wands upright, we all know that's like the twin flame card, the connection card, okay? We know that's like, at one point, they looked at you like you could have been there forever. They could have married you. They could have done the whole 9 yards with you, okay? And it feels like with the Five of Swords here in reverse that there was a major conflict, and it does feel like it's a lose-lose. Feels like if they stay, they don't know if they'll ever be able to get past all this situation, whatever happened and transpired between you and this person, whether they were guilty at first and then maybe you did some things in retaliation, or maybe you did some things to try and help yourself heal, but it affected them. It doesn't matter what it is. No one here, it looks like the bad guy. It looks like mistakes were made. I'm going to say that. It looks like mistakes were made. And it's unfortunate because it looks like that this person feels like losing you would be a loss. But they don't know how, with the conflict that has happened between you guys, they're stuck on it. They don't know if they can forgive and forget, in a sense. Your energy right now is the 9 of Swords. So you're going through it mentally, Virgo. You are having anxiety, depression. You could be having guilt. You could be having remorse. You could be having fear. You could be having depression. This relationship itself could be causing you one of those insomnia nightmare migraines, where you can't eat, you're stressed out, you're trying to do whatever you can to focus on other things, and your mind just keeps going back to them. It could be that feeling to the point where you almost get sick, where you're almost sick, where someone or a situation is emotionally affecting you so much, you actually do not feel good, okay? Let's clarify. And if you're not already in that energy in the month of July, it looks like, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be definitely struggling over this person. I feel like you could be crying over them, or you spend a lot of nights crying over them. It's almost like I keep getting this, what do I do? What do I do? Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Do I need to walk away from this person? Do I need to keep waiting? Do I need to keep trying? How do I keep trying? How do I make this work? It's almost like, it almost feels like an energy where you're just crying out for help at this point. The Hangman in reverse and the Star in reverse. Yeah, we have Aquarius energy here. It does. It feels like you feel very hopeless right now. I feel like you're still holding on to hope, though. It just isn't happening for you. It's like a wish that's not being granted, but that you keep hoping is going to be granted. Star in reverse is also telling me, you really are emotionally going through it right now, Virgo. And I just want to say, first and foremost, I am really, really sorry, okay? I know people come on here for tarot readers, and I've seen some tarot readers where they could just be telling you, you come here because you're seeking some kind of advice, some kind of guidance, some kind of healing, right? And I see some tarot readers who just will give you the worst news with a smile on their face. They don't, take into any depth of what they're saying to you. And it can make or break how you handle the situation. It can make or break how you carry yourself for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the month. It really affects you, because people come to tarot readers, in another way, it's another form of counseling. It's therapeutic, right? And sometimes tarot readers can literally just deliver the worst news to you, and you're just lost. It doesn't make you feel better or anything else like that. And I want to let you know, as a tarot reader, I do this because, my personal clients say I have a gift. My readings are always pretty right personally. I mean, for general, that's kind of hard to get them right with everyone, right, for any tarot reader. But I do this because I generally have always wanted to help people. And I've never wanted to deliver horrible news with a smile on my face. I take it very seriously. I take it very seriously what you guys are going through. I've always been extremely, empathic. I can feel other people's pain. I can feel other people's hurt. And I take it very seriously. It's very serious. And right now, Virgo, you are in that, or at least you're going to be, if you're not already, in that energy where you need someone to take your pain seriously. Because it almost looks like you're at the end of your rope with this emotional turmoil. Or at least you were. And if you're not, it's like you can feel like you're going into it. You can feel you're at your breaking point. You can feel you're about to snap. Okay, and I feel like you are begging for a miracle. I feel like you just don't know what to do right now with the Hangman in reverse. You know you need to do something, and you just don't. I feel like there could be reasons why you are holding yourself back from doing that. I feel like there is just fear of making the wrong choice, fear of hurting yourself even more, fear of doing something that isn't going to make you feel good, whether that's begging for this person back and this person just hurts you and rejects you even more, whether that's moving on from this person, even if they're still breadcrumbing you and you're afraid if you walk you'll blow your chance forever. And I feel like maybe you have done some things during your separation with this person that this person is using against you or gaslighting you. For example, like, what if they were not doing what you needed them to do? For example, this might not fit everybody, but let's say that they weren't fully committing to you, or they weren't acknowledging you, or they were making you feel a certain way, and you decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to go off and I'm going to date someone else. And then all of a sudden your ex was like, no, I want you back. Why are you dating someone else? I can't believe you do that. And you're like, oh, I'm making a mistake by moving on. I'm going to go back to my person. And now this person's using it against you. And you were like, hey, I was just trying to help myself heal. I was just trying to do what I thought you wanted me to do. I thought you wanted me to move on. And I'm not saying that's your story. I'm just saying that's an example. I actually know a Virgo currently that went through that a few months ago, where they tried to move on with someone else, and now their ex still to this day, is kind of penalizing them for it. And they just want their ex back, and they don't know the right move, and their ex is over here with trust issues and can't get past it. And so it's like, again, I was getting that energy in the beginning of the reading, like, it doesn't look like it's any particular one's fault. Maybe at one point it was someone's fault. Maybe it was theirs. Maybe it was yours. It doesn't matter. It looks like things here just kind of got out of hand. It looks like things here, just mistakes were made, and that's just what it looks like. The mutual situation that you're going to be going through with this person for the month of July is the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Okay, so fire. Queen of Wands in reverse is an icky energy, okay? It's jealousy. It's, you could have a partner that, there's arguments. You could have someone who's being selfish or demanding. Now, it is mutual. Could be both of you. It could be you. It could be them. I feel like this energy, though, is coming from a place of hurt and pain and not trusting one another. So even if you were the one that's kind of demanding things, not to say you are, but let's just say you were, or they are. If someone here is the one that's kind of being selfish, holding themselves back, or demanding things, or being jealous, it's all coming from a place of pain. It's all coming from a place of, I don't know if I can trust this. My heart is on the line. Please don't hurt me again. Like, please don't hurt my heart. And that's where this energy is coming from. But when someone, whether it's you or them or both of you, kind of having this energy, it can put the other person off. It can make the other person, let's clarify. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil upright. So we have strong Earth energy here, strong Capricorn energy specifically, but Taurus and Virgo as well. Yeah, it's like there's no movement forward between you two. It's like you guys are not figuring this out. and when I say you guys, I mean both of you mutually. I feel like you guys are just not, like, there were things that got messed up in the relationship, and it's like somebody here or both of you are just not kind of figuring out what, it's like you guys are not speaking each other's love language right now. Like, they need something and you need something. Say they want you, for example, just to get an example of the energy, say they want you to be completely single, but they don't want to commit to you, but they want you to prove their loyalty, and you're over here dying in despair, waiting and waiting, depressed, and meanwhile, while they're doing whatever they want, it's making you feel some type of way, it's hurting you even more, it's causing you issues that you're going to need to heal from, and now you need something from them. And you're being put in a position where it's like, well, I can't move. I'm not allowed to move on, but you won't be with me. What do I do? This hurts. You know? And I'm not saying that's what you're going through. I'm just saying that is like sort of like the energy that I'm getting. So it's like, it's got to be a situation that is almost making something feel that way. Excuse me. The devil energy here is addiction. Is obsession. There is strong jealousy on this board. When I dealt the original cards out, the cards that we have not gotten to yet, I can tell you there is strong jealousy on this board. There is a possessiveness here. There is someone who wants to dominate the other person. There is arguments happening. There is a codependency on each other. Like I said, you're in this energy of despair. They're in this energy where they can't move on. They don't want to let you go, but they can't move past something either. And it's like you guys, like I said in the beginning, it feels very toxic. Like you guys, not to say that you two are toxic together, essentially, but that right now you two together are stuck in a very toxic cycle that is really not helping either one of you. And it's only hurting you two. You two are becoming, it's like the more and more you feed this toxicity, the more and more addicting and possessive and jealous that this relationship becomes, the more the arguments keep coming. And you're like, well, Christy, tell me what to do. Well, that's a great question on how to fix toxic relationships. There are multiple theories, none that no one ever wants to go through. A lot of times to fix a toxic situation, you either A, have to sacrifice everything that is good for you to just make it work, and then hopefully time heals the rest. Hopefully you can just be with someone, wear a poker face, give them everything they need, and able to bite down your feelings, which is almost impossible to do because it has nothing to do with maturity. It has to do with the fact that you put yourself in a position where you're going to be hurting yourself for quite some time, feeling like you're disrespecting yourself, you're getting rid of your own morals to make someone else happy, at the chance of a gamble, a risk that this person will come around and meet you head on an equal playing field. Or you walk away from a toxic situation and let time and the dust settle, which is another thing people don't want to do because that in itself can create other situations that are not good. People feel abandoned, they feel like you left them, then other people move on and find new partners. Then that gets out of control. And it's like almost like when a relationship becomes toxic, it almost feels like the universe at that point has to take control, because it's like it's so hard to get out of a toxic situation or to make one better because there is no right answers. It's kind of like you just gotta hope and pray that two people love each other enough and are mature enough to kind of both sacrifice a lot for each other, sacrifice their own feelings for a little bit for the better of the relationship. And that's very hard because it can be a very hurtful situation. How they feel about you right now is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we're going to clarify. But there's definitely some resentment here. It could have been a third-party situation with Two of Pentacles, not necessarily, you know. Feel like even if it's not a third-party situation, it's almost like somebody, you or them or both of you, want to kind of appear single just to kind of make the other one mad, just to get under the other one's skin. It could be a dominant thing. I don't think that's for everyone. I think that's for some. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles, please. 2 more shuffles. The Empress upright with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who, again, the Ten of Swords in reverse is like what I call my zombie apocalypse card for relationships. It's like a relationship coming back from the dead. It's also about a very, very hard ending that someone is not accepting or cannot accept or will not accept. And I feel like there is this juggling act. I feel like there is this resentment here. And I also feel like I'm going to go back to the fact that they can't let you go regardless. And it's like, dude, man or woman up. Like, do what you got to do for your Virgo. Like, if you can't let your Virgo go, then commit and figure it out later. Do what you got to do. You know, I feel like there's this breadcrumbing thing here. Or there's this keeping you on a fishing wheel or something like that. And it's causing you a lot of distress, Virgo. I feel like more than anything, you just want this to go away at this point. You either just want to completely not think about them or feel about them or have any thoughts of them. You don't want to have any emotions, or you just want it to work out. Like, it's like one or the other. It's like I feel like you're just desperate to not feel this way anymore. You just want answers. With the Empress here, it feels like somebody here is nurturing the relationship enough to make sure that it doesn't end. That's really what I'm getting here. I do feel like there is a lot of love behind this, though. And that's what it's hard to say, like, if someone here is a bad guy, because I feel like a lot of these things that are happening are coming from a place of pain. That, you know, people, this person or you might be acting out of character because of pain. You wouldn't normally handle a relationship like this, or maybe normally you guys wouldn't act like this. You know, but there is some resentment here. I feel like somebody could be neglecting the partnership or feeling neglected. You know, maybe one of you guys are just trying to focus on other things right now to move forward in life, and it's making another person feel like they're not a priority anymore. They're not important. You could be doing that to them. But I do feel like they have some resentment here. And I feel like they might also see that you might not be fully walking away either, but yet you're presenting yourself in a way where it looks like you're trying to move on. So you're giving them kind of mixed signals without even realizing it. You might be like, well, no, I need this from them. They're not doing it. I want to be with them, but they're not doing it. So I have to try to hold myself in a better light. I have to try and get on with myself, you know, and they might be taking it the wrong way. And it's just really sucky. More Virgo energy here. How they think about you in the situation. We have now the Empress in reverse, okay? I do feel like somebody here has lack of self-worth. Again, there's a jealousy with the Empress in reverse. Clarify. You know, I feel like somebody, doesn't have to mean that somebody's smothering, but I do feel like somebody, for the most part, that could be a thing, but I do feel like somebody, for the most part, smothering because of the jealousy, I should say. I do feel like, for the most part, though, somebody here is not expressing how they feel in the way for another person to understand. Like, again, it's that you guys aren't, like, speaking the same love language right now. They do believe there is a lack of progress between you two right now. Tell me more about this Empress in reverse. Last shuffle, please. The Sun, we have Leo energy, and then the Knight of Wands, more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So they do feel like there's a lack of progress right now, okay? But I do believe that they still want it to come back. There's a lot of fire energy here. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of, you guys have, like that electric, invisible connection field, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, everybody gets into relationships where it's a relationship, and then people get into those relationships where they can't figure out the toxic relationships, where it's like that electric feel, that heart racing, that gut thinking relationship. which keeps you addicted and attached, which makes it so much harder to leave those type of people or to walk away or to really end those connections or not go back to them when that person shows up in your front door, because it's like this invisible force field that is keeping you guys like electrically zinced together, if that makes sense. You know, the ones that are just like your heart races when you think of them, you know. And I feel like you two have this. I feel like at least they do towards you. I do feel like that has to be more of a mutual thing, but of course someone can always have it more. And I do feel like they, in a sense, are almost waiting for you to make your move, waiting for you to fix it. I don't know if you know how. I don't know if you know exactly what you need to do. Or maybe you do, but maybe they're just not giving you what you need from them to be able to do this. And I do feel like they have a lot of passion for you. I do feel like they, there's this strong energy here where it looks like they're playing games with you on the outside, on the surface. It looks like they're having too much fun with this. Like, they're kind of taunting you. Are they coming back or are they not? Are they leaving your energy for good or are they not? You know? It's almost like it's almost like at one point in time you might have made them feel insecure or jealous, and it's almost like they want to do that back to you. Yeah. Again, I'm going to stress this. I think all of this is coming from a place of pain. You might not want to hear it. There might not be no excuse for their behavior, but I do generally think that this toxic thing that's going on here is because mistakes were made. I'm going to keep emphasizing that. The outcome for you guys, as of right now, remember guys, we still have more cards to pull, but the outcome for you guys right now, currently, is the Three of Wands in reverse, okay? So, it's like plans didn't work out the way that you guys wanted them to, and as of right now, for the month of July, I feel like it's like you guys are waiting for each other to commit, you guys are waiting for each other to come back. It's not happening. There could be a situation here where someone is demanding that their partner change, and that could cause some rift. That could cause that won't be good. That's gonna cause problems. I feel like there's a need here to start planning for a different kind of future. And I don't know, let me say this first. I'm not getting the energy that whatever's happening between you two right now, I don't get the energy that this is permanent. I should say that right now. I feel like this is very much right now. Because I see a toxicity between you two, just because this is the outcome right now, I think that this is what you guys will be going through. This will be the phase of what you guys are going through right now. But that's what I'm going to emphasize as. It's a phase. Like, it's a stage, so to speak. Like, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Maybe you repeat the cycle. Maybe you hit it to stage 4. But I think as of right now, the stage that you guys are going through as a dynamic, as a connection, I feel like is like, okay, this is mutual, so it could be you, it could be them, but the mutual outcome here is like there is a need to start planning for a different kind of plan. There is a need to start thinking about putting other things in actions, other things in motions, to start planning a different kind of future, to start focusing on something else, you know. Tell me more about this Three of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess upright with the Four of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's that intuition waking you up. That's exactly what it is. With the Four of Swords in reverse, it's like an epiphany. Okay, it's like, all right, I might have been in depression too long. I might have been overthinking this too much. You know, this can also be a time where you start going into some kind of severe depression. I already see you in that energy. But what this is doing is it's making your thoughts go to places that are going to start opening up your mind. Like it's almost like when you hit a pain threshold and you start feeling like rock bottom emotionally, something gives. It's almost like science. If you know science and you know geography and you know plate tectonics, is like when there's too much pressure on something, something cracks. And what happens is it changes. That's how we get everything that's how plates shift. That's how everything happens, is the pressure. The pressure. And I feel like this pressure emotionally is like a pressure cooker right now. And I feel like you mutually, them or you or both of you, someone here is going to, it's going to crack. The pressure is going to feel like at rock bottom, and it's going to be there so much it's going to be like a tea kettle going off, like poof. And it's like this epiphany. It's going to start rewiring the way you think, what you need to do, how you need to change things. And it's coming from your intuition. It's like your intuition is just like going to be like vomiting up. Like, you know what you need to do. You need to do it. Okay? And this is going to go into the very next card. That is exactly what the outcome is. For you two, as of right now, that is the energy that you guys are going to be going through. I feel like you guys will still be connected. And I feel like that because of this pressure. So if you're not in communication with them, I do feel like there will be subtle communication. There will be clues. There will be breadcrumbing throughout the month of July. There will still be, like, maybe you guys read each other's social media stories still, or you comment on each other's things. Or maybe you guys are still in full-blown toxic communication. Maybe you guys argue all the time. Maybe you guys talk. Maybe you don't. But if you're, for those who are not in complete communication, I do feel like there will be breadcrumbing throughout the month of July. Or you will just know, maybe they're trying to access you through their friends, or they're, in a way, you know you guys are still connected in one way or another. That will be the theme for the month of July here. And I believe that because of this pressure, it's going to be building and building and building. And this pressure wouldn't be getting so hot. It wouldn't be pushing together so much if you two were not energetically still going at it, okay? It would be more of a release. But you guys there's this pressure here. So you guys must be still in each other's energy, very strong throughout the month of July. So if they're not here, they're coming back around. It just won't be like a let's make up and get married type of vibe. It will be a pressure. It will be trying to work through this muck between you two, okay? Because your advice is the same thing. You have the Two of Swords in reverse for the advice here, okay? So your advice is like, if you don't make a choice, the universe is going to make it for you. And that's what it's going to come down to. If that you know, you're going to know deep down inside what you need to do. And it might be uncomfortable. Maybe you don't want to do it. Maybe you've used your emotions to logic against it. Maybe in one way it doesn't make sense, but in another you know it's what you need to do. Tell me more about this Two of Swords in reverse. And the advice is like, it's time to put that plan into action. It's time to regroup. It's time to make a move here. You know what you need to do. And again, if you don't do it, the universe is going to do it for you. Tell me more about this Two of Swords in reverse. How are we doing on time? Okay, not too bad. The Ace of Wands in reverse and the Death card in reverse. We have Scorpio energy here. Also, guys, don't get hooked up on the zodiac signs of the cards too much. If I feel like it's more energy wise, or you never know what's in someone's birth chart, okay? Not to say that it's not about a specific zodiac. I just don't want some people to get stuck on it, okay? Yeah, I feel like the advice is here is you know what you need to do. Okay, the Death card in reverse is about having a hard time not letting something go, not letting something ending. And again, I have that a lot here on this board with the Ten of Swords in reverse. We got Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Devil energy here. And it's not, I don't think it's saying like I think every Virgo here is different. I don't think it's saying like you have to let this person go. I think for some of you, you might know that that's what you need to do, but essentially I think it's not about whether you should let this person go or not. It's about you know what you need to do. Whether that is to fix this, whether that is if you know this person's no good for you, if you know that this person's the one, if you know you have to have this person. Like, I feel like you know what you really want to do. It's just going to take some sacrifice. It's going to be painful. It's going to be, patience. It's going to be putting your own feelings on a back burner for them. It's going to be a risk. It's going to be a gamble. But for whatever Virgo you are, you know what you need to do. I am getting this feeling with the Ace of Wands and the Death in reverse that the flame is still there. It's just not happening right now. But it's also telling me that this relationship needs to go through a major, major transformation right now, because as of right now, it's not working. And if one of you guys don't do something, it's not going to work. If that is what your goal is to make this work, for those who are wondering, if something is not done, if you guys do not change the behavior pattern, if you do not change the scenario, the situation, the dynamic, whatever, you need to throw a fork into that vicious, toxic cycle. And if one of you don't stop that cycle by doing anything differently, then it is not going to be pretty. And a ending in a way you don't want to happen will happen. A major transformation will take place, and it will not happen in a way where you're going to feel good about it. What is coming towards you, or what you need to know anywhere from now to the next 3 months. So it could be 2 days, it could be 2 weeks, it could be the whole 2 months, it could be 3 months. Okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'd say after this huge, heavy reading, this is like a breath of fresh air that is coming in. It's like when you go outside and you smell the grass and the rain, and you can breathe easy and get all that good oxygen in you, and it's peaceful, and the birds are chirping, and the sun is out. All of a sudden, so I'm going to assume this happens not in the month of July, because this is anywhere from now to the near future. This Queen of Pentacles is what you need to know. I feel like is a calm after the storm. So that's good, because I don't get that in all these. Sometimes bad readings stay bad. At least here, this shows me that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person that is coming into your life. You could be meeting someone new. I feel like for those really single people out there, or for the ones who choose to be single, I feel like you're going to be in a position where you're going to get to choose a partner. Like, you're going to have options, and you're going to be in a position where you have the ability to choose a partner who's going to really bring something to your life, Other than that, I do feel like this is more like you're going to be spending time actually focusing on yourself, making your home a home again, your goals, all those things. The Queen of Pentacles is a domestic comfort. So for those of you who want to work it out with this person, it's very possible that you two are going to be coming into this domestic comfort energy. It's Queen of Pentacles is stability, it's abundance, okay? Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. You guys could, as a couple, be working hard together. I do feel like, for most of you, though, I'm going to say, I do feel like this is after you taking some time to really regroup, readjust, start making your home a home again for you, focus on, being hardworking, doing what you need to do. I feel like you will be in a place where you become a higher value person, and I feel like you will end up respecting yourself more. Because in the reading, there was some kind of lack of self-worth here. Not really, like, putting up with things they don't deserve. And I feel like, for the most part, you Virgos will end up actually becoming more attractive and attracting someone that will actually, attracting better quality people for romance. Because at this situation, at this point, this connection is toxic, and Again, the question is, how do you fix toxic relationships? Toxic are toxic because generally they stay toxic. It's very hard to break toxic relations. Not to say that it can be done, but it's not common. Once a connection's toxic, it's toxic. It takes a lot of work on both people's ends. And I've seen people put in the work, but their partner doesn't. So it doesn't, the cycle doesn't end. It's vicious. 2 more shuffles. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles and Virgo's future. And don't get hooked up on the gender of the card, guys. It doesn't mean, you know, a woman or a man. It's just the nurturing side of the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like here, yeah, 5 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. I feel like after a lot of pain and a lot of grief, feel like after maybe your dignity was taken from you, maybe you lost someone in this journey. Maybe you put in a lot of effort and a lot of planning into someone who didn't deserve it. Maybe you stuck around for something that expired a long time ago. I do feel like you are going to be taking in that Queen of Pentacles role. And for those singles, I do see that, like, if for those who are choosing to be single, I want to say, do see new love coming into your life. And I see it being a person that brings value to your life. The same token, for those who are going to stay in a toxic cycle, you know who you are. And you know as the month of July unfolds who you're going to be. I feel like some of you guys are going to try to steal your partner back. Get them back at all costs. We have the 7 of Swords here with the 3 of Pentacles upright. Not a good idea. Not a good planning. But I feel like some of you guys are going to take this Queen of Pentacles energy and want to nurture this connection, want to nurture this person. I feel like you're going to try and get them back again, or you're going to try and be with them again, or you're going to try and give them, and I don't think that's for most of you. I think that's only for a small portion of you. I should say, I feel like the other side, you know. But I feel like some of you are going to be given an opportunity to be a Queen of Pentacles and to get a Queen of Pentacles. And somebody here, I feel like you might do something that's not, now it doesn't have to be you. This could be someone in your life. Maybe you're finally starting to nurture yourself. You're being a Queen of Pentacles, and then someone comes in here not using a really good plan, and they're trying to sneak and all that. I mean, that 7 of Swords is very sneaky in this photo. Very sneaky. I mean, he's got the cape on. He looks like Harry Potter, like in the invisibility cloak, just creeping through, you know. And I feel like it could be somebody here that sees you on your throne, making your home a home again. And, you know, with lack of good planning and decision, they don't really know how to kind of get you back. So they're gonna come in your element and kind of be a little sneaky here. I would feel like that is the person in the reading that would be doing that, you know. But I do see a lot of you just becoming the Queen of Pentacles energies, not feeding into that anymore. Realize that your time is taken from you. Realize that you want it back. You are going to focus on yourself now and raise your value in life for a better person. Anyway, guys, that is what I have for you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, and circulate it, because I am back, and YouTube does not like to circulate my videos when I leave for a while. So, I appreciate that, guys, and I will see you guys mid-month. Okay? Ciao.